But I think
I can't even keep up with all of the symbolism that Kendrick Lamar put in the Super Bowl halftime show. I've been trying to decode all that all day.
that's right. And so I think it's better to focus on smaller stories and which can actually give you an insight. And so, from my perspective, since we are connected to science and astronomy and things like that, I think it's better to stick to that. And we're going to talk about there are sort of like this idea being floated of cutting NSF funding, for example, from $9 billion to $3 billion. That's going to have a huge impact. But at a more personal level, I know USAID in theory would not seem to be something that you and I would talk about, but actually, I want to mention that in some sense I'm here partly, I mean, of course, because of Carl Sagan, but also because of USAID. And that
And here meaning that you left your home in Pakistan to come to the United States.
Yeah, and that is because in late 1980s, so height of the Cold War, there is Afghan war is going on, which is Pakistan is a very close ally of the U.S. And Pakistan is also under military dictatorship. So I should also mention, sort of like experiencing that was also part of that. But at the time, the USAID had American Center in Karachi. So I grew up in Karachi over there. And American Center was a fantastic library. And for us, so I was in high school. Going over there was this amazing experience. There was British Council, which is everywhere, but British Council seemed old, passé. It was like the faded superpower kind of thing. Like, they didn't have air conditioning, they had big ceiling fans, old colonial buildings. We were like, oh, come on. American Center had like tinted glasses. You go in, it was air conditioned, like nice fountains, water fountains outside. And you go in, and there was an sort of like an aura of coolness to it. And that wasn't by accident, it was by design, because, of course, that was part of the Cold War. And so you do want to impress young, impressionable minds, for example. But that is not just it. The American Center Library was fantastic. That's the reason we would go.